Welcome back to Get Down to Business, and I'm thrilled by returning guest, as I always say, my friend, my mentor, and the amazing author of the now best-selling book, Broken America. Dr. Jim White joins me live on Get Down to Business. Jim, welcome back.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you for having me back. How are you doing this afternoon, or this evening, I should say?
Doing well, and appreciate you coming on again. And I'll give a shout out in the beginning of our segment. Today is an important day, 23 days until the election. Make sure you have a plan to vote. And I know, Jim, you are certainly educating people all the time. But Jim, before we get back to that topic of the election, as we always do, we love to pick on a topic as it relates to business, which you know a thing or two about. Jim, you have created the Circle of Success platform, and one of those areas that I know you talk to employees, customers, really anybody you interact with, is about managing your stress and living your life. What does that mean to you, Dr. Jim White?
What that means to me is that nobody can make you feel anything but you. That's what I start off with that when I start talking about stress. But for as business is concerned, and Circle of Success has over $300 billion as a result of anxiety and stress in the workplace today. And what you've got to do is, from the employer and an employee standpoint, from an employer standpoint, you got to make sure that your employees are very clear with the direction you're going with the business. From the employee standpoint, they got to make sure that they, number one, are in the right job, doing the right thing at the right and consistently. And so all of those things, if they're not in the line, stress is going to start coming in place. It's going to not only affect your performance, but it will affect your physical and mental health as well. So that's very important. And I think most leaders overlook that very important element when you are running a business, and especially in this day and age. We got a lot of things that's going to stress us under the current age of the political environment, and also within this COVID-19 issue. So we got a lot of things that can push those buttons. We got to be extremely mindful of them. And another thing that you can do is, oversimplification it may be, get enough sleep, exercise. I heard that you ran the 10K today, right?
10 miler, actually. 10 miler. That's right.
10 miler.
Early
right.
This morning, before most people were awake, I did my Army PT.
There you go. So Scott, this stress thing, it's just unbelievable, as not only what it does to drain on American businesses, but the drain on the individual himself. And if you're in a company that's not clear as to where they're going and be able to communicate that message, you're just setting people up for failure.
Absolutely.
And, so that's what it means. That's what it means to me.
I appreciate it. Absolutely. And manage your stress and live your life. Those are not separate instructions. They go hand in hand. You have to manage your stress by doing the things that you mentioned, but also live your life. And you have to make sure that you use all of the other tips that we've been talking about taking care of people and, focusing on constantly growing, as we say, grow and control. So certainly this has been a series. But Jim, I want to sort of segue into that piece of living your life and managing your stress. As you said, there's a lot of stress right now. Election day is 23 days away. I've already voted. I've mailed in my ballot, and I know so many of our other listeners have done so. Jim, you are the best-selling author of the book, Broken America. And right now, that is certainly a theme that everybody is talking about. Broken America. What are some of the things that you've been hearing over the past week from some of your readers and listeners to your webcast?
First, the feedback that we've been receiving has just been phenomenal, and a lot of it is thank you for writing the book and bringing attention and focusing back on the Constitution, regardless of what party you're in.
That's the message. BrokenAmerica.com. You can learn more about the message, that theme. Again, Election Day is 23 days away. Thank you, Dr. Jim White. Thanks for tuning in. Get down to business.